What's up, guys? It's your boy Souls here. Welcome back to Geometry to the Dizzle Dash. You already know. Before we even begin, can I just say this real quick? Thank you all so much for 20,000 subscribers. Round of applause. Round of applause. The Souls Nation has grown into a formidable opponent. But in all seriousness, guys, thank you all so much for the support of the channel. I don't know how many times I can say thank you, but it will never be enough. The growth on the channel has been, quite frankly, nuts. If I'm gonna be completely honest, thank you. Every single one of you. Mwah, mwah. I love you. I love you all. Thank you so much. I'm going to keep producing the content you all love. Starting with my very last 2.1 level. Now, originally, Airborne Robots, the remaster of that, Skyborne Mechanics, that was going to be my last 2.1 level until later, you know, or I just was going to do like random pending levels in the background until 2.2 got announced. Well, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched the 10-year anniversary, there is finally a release date, kind of, for Geometry Dash 2.2. So I got a lot of work to do. I have one more level that I want to finish, and it's going to be fun. And without any further ado, let's get right into it. Let's not waste any time. Oh, and by the way, I'm not using Better Edit anymore. You see, I need to get used to the regular Geometry Dash editor again. Getting back used to the regular GD, it's going to take some getting used to. So we're back in the regular GD edit, so it's a lot more easy to follow what the heck I'm doing. So let's go ahead and get out of preview mode real quick. Yeah, y'all like this block design? I've been working on it for a while. So yeah, what I wanted for my final level is kind of like a 90s/80s type level. As you can see, you're starting off in like a small little neighborhood with like little neon pulses. I might add some more stuff here. If you guys have any suggestions of what I should add for like air deco and decoration, please let me know, because I have literally no ideas. But this is what the part looks like so far. That's pretty much it. So basically, I wanted to do it like a transition, like a city transition here. Most likely going to do that part off camera, because that's going to be like the most tedious part to do. But what I want to work on right now is the actual part that you're transitioning into, which is the ship. Now with this part, I actually want to put you in the city park first before traveling into the actual city, which, as you can see, I don't have really like any gameplay here. Actually, matter of fact, I need to like get rid of these since I'm not using this as gameplay anymore. So basically what I want to do here is this level's planned to be like a 4 to 5 star level, not hard at all, and that'll be a pretty good send-off level to 2.2, you know, at least that's how I feel. So let's get started with the gameplay, I guess. So what I imagine for the first part of this is when you first enter the park. Well, I guess you're first entering the park, so I guess you need to make like an entrance into the park. So I guess I need to work on like the background mostly, but I want a part where you like float over a bridge. This is also my first attempt at attempting a modern-esque style instead of like the regular style that I always do. So, you know, if you know any modern creators, please send them my way so I can get some help. So actually, I think a good way to start this is actually starting with the sidewalk, because I feel like that'll be a good way to like process how I want to do this. How do I make a sidewalk? I don't know. I feel like this should be like slanted this way. Okay, it's kind of bad that I don't know how to make a sidewalk. What the heck? This is what I hate about starting new parts. I have no ideas. I mean, I have ideas, but I don't know how to like execute them. Okay, so the thing is about I need to think of like the perspective, right? So this is the grass that you're flying by. I think I need like the sidewalk to look like this, I guess. Okay, let's just start with like putting in like the filler stuff. Does this look like a sidewalk, guys? All right, to be fair, I never lived in the city. Sure, I could easily Google what all this stuff would look like, but you know what? I don't care. Yeah, as you can imagine, I didn't know how to create art for a sidewalk. I made a bunch of trial and errors and even tried making the road to help me get a little bit of perspective, but eventually I came up with an idea that I really liked. The sidewalk actually looks like a sidewalk now. Okay, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you make a sidewalk after many failed attempts. All right, and in some point in time, I am going to have to put the road road on top of this, which I'm already having an idea of how I want that to look. Okay, I think we're good as far as the road goes, but now we need to make the connection between the road and the actual park, which I don't think should be too hard. If I separate it using like a brick wall, I feel like that will make it easy to get the perspective going, I guess. I don't know, guys, I'm just trying everything here. I do know that walls in the city, they like poke out like this. Okay, how about we just start off with making the base of the wall first, because the base of the wall is basically what is going to be separating it from the grass area. Okay, that separates it pretty well, actually. Yeah, that separates it pretty well from the street. And now what I need is an actual 3D line. Okay, I can work with this actually. And what I can do for the actual wall to make it look more brick-like is I can get the rectangle blocks that I was using earlier in the first part and spread them across the wall. Who would have thought it would be so difficult to build a wall in a modern-esque style? So like I said, guys, if you have like any like art critiques or anything like that, please feel free to let me know in the comments, because I don't know what the heck I'm doing when it comes to modern-esque style. This is like my first attempt at doing this. Not really my first attempt at doing this, but rather my first attempt of actually making like a full level of it, you know? I've done like a speed build of modern style before, but that wasn't really like modern to like this type of degree, right? It was more modern as in just a slick block design, and rather than not like a themed based block design, you know? Okay, I think now is a good time to finally place the grass. So what I'm gonna do from here is I'm gonna go ahead and expand the background like this, and I'm gonna go ahead and copy paste it all the way down. And I'm also gonna have like grass on top of this as well. And for now, we're just gonna leave this in group 3 and 4. Okay, I think the perspective on that is fine. And what I want to do from here is I actually want to take the grass blocks from this section right here and string them along the wall. So now I need to put stuff. Do I need to decorate the grass now? Like the grass? This is so different from what I'm used to. All right, I guess a good time, the good thing to do right now is actually some trees. I can do trees, yeah. So go to this layer, and we'll go to layer 16. Let's go ahead and start making the base of a tree. Making the base of the tree with the 3D fill-in decoration, as well as some color blocks. And then let's put like the outlining of make the tree look at least a little bit 3D-ish. Now we need to make some circular pieces of the tree. That's actually not a bad tree for my first attempt. That's not bad. And of course, we are gonna have to make multiple trees. That way the park doesn't look dead. And of course, we also need to put grass around the tree. And we'll actually make the grass match the color of the ground. So now we need to put some grass behind the tree. All right, there we go. Got a nice little tree here, and I guess now's a good time to put some detailing on the tree. So once I was done detailing the tree a little bit, I ended up going into a bit of a flow state. So I started adding a little bit of tree bark on the top of the tree, started moving the trees around in different positions, and started putting them in different move groups. That way the entire area has a bit of a parallax effect, so it doesn't feel really static and boring. Eventually I did start adding grass onto the base of the ground, and eventually some more bushes on top of the grass as well, just to give the area a little bit more of an environment. If you have any other ideas of what I could add onto here, please let me know, because I just don't know what to add. So eventually I did take a break from building from that recording session, and I eventually ended up recording the next day. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I have returned with a vengeance. So as you can see, I did a little bit more detailing with the background, and I even added like a grassy foreground for the actual ground that the player is going to be flying on. Well, they have the option to fly on this part. I'm going to put some like hitboxes on the ground here once I finish it. Like I mentioned earlier, I did want this to be like an open area flying part, hence why I'll have the ground so low, well, to the ground. But I at least did want to show you one part that I wanted to make. I wanted to make like a Geometry Dash like cube statuette right here, just like in the park in the background that goes above the trees but below the sidewalk. You know, kind of like a little bit of a, not really an Easter egg, but more like a monument type of thing to Geometry Dash. So I wanted to build that on camera, so yeah, here we go. As you guys may know, statues are gray. So we're going to make this a nice grade colored statue. I do want the outlinings, the actual fill-in blocks, to be on a different layer. That way it's easier to select the lines in the future. So I'm going to be smart right now and go ahead and do that. I will admit, building in an artsy type of style is actually extremely fun. Like the feeling, it's cool, you know? Like once you get like a groove and ideas flowing, it's so much fun building in this style. Now making this cube statue shouldn't take too long. I can't really imagine, since it's just the default cube but facing slanted upwards. I didn't want to make it flat because I felt like if I made it flat it would be pretty boring. So I kind of wanted to make it like in this type of style. And I think this might turn out pretty darn good if I do the colors right. Now yes, I'm aware that not all the lines are straight, but you know what? I don't think they need to be. I kind of wanted to have like a light gray color actually. That looks kind of dope. Honestly, that lighter color for the front does not look bad at all. That looks really cool, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, look at that! Look at that! I mean, not looking much like a statue right now, but all I need to do is put like its little pedestal right here. I think we're gonna be good. I've been seeing a lot of creators start to utilize these as like little details and cracks and stuff, so how about I try it out? I want to try it. This is actually turning out pretty darn good. I might be an artist. So I kind of need it on the sidewalk now that I'm thinking about it, since it's not really part of the background. It's more like part of the actual like ground. Okay, what other detail should I add to this cube? I'm trying to think of things. Usually there's like a little like pedestal explaining a statue, right? I could probably put that right next to it. Okay, I think that looks good. Yeah, that's fine. I guess the last thing I want to work on are probably lampposts for this area. Yeah, let's work on some lamps. Now I gotta Google how to make a lamppost because I don't know how to make a lamppost. So the first thing I'm going to need is this shape right here. Okay, so now what I need are some 3D lines. Paste date, paste color, and slightly rotate them like this so it's going outwards like an actual lamppost, like that. Ooh, that's actually kind of clean. That actually came out surprisingly well. You know what? I think this is a pretty good lamppost. Yeah, this is good. This is good. And now we just need to make the actual post. Only downside is I have to copy paste it, but that's fine actually. And ladies and gentlemen, I just made a lamppost without knowing how to make a lamppost. That should be fine. Yeah, this is more than fine. This is more than fine. So the first thing I'm going to do with this, since this is all in the same layer, I'm going to get a color block, put that inside of here, scale it down, and I'm going to make it black. And now I need to get a blending glow. Perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. And now for the final touch for this, I'm kind of getting some inspiration from Jam Attack and getting a little bit of particle effect going on around it. Oh, that looks so good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to end this episode here. Yeah, we actually made some pretty gosh darn good progress on here. If you have any suggestions that you want to see in the park, let me know in the comment section down below. I might add it to this nice list of things I need to add to the park, as well as if you have any suggestions for this beginning purple part. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comment section down below. But anyways guys, it's been your boy Souls. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more, and it's been your boy Souls. I think I said that about 20 times, and I will see you guys next time. Later.